High achievers establish processes that help them work, and they do that by following an experimental way of doing things. Now, in this video, I'll be sharing with you one of the core habits of a high achiever, and that is being process oriented. So, today we are continuing the series on common habits of a high achiever, which is courtesy of a man named Tom Foley. He is the author of the book Rich Habits. Today we are focusing on one of those habits, which is process oriented. So, like I said earlier, high achievers establish processes. They have a laid down pathway to come about a goal, to come about an objective. There's a process to it, and they follow it to the T. What are these attributes of being process oriented? So they are more focused on how to get to that goal. So some people, they don't mind, like, as long as we get to where we want to go, that's okay. Even if you have to be involved in dubious practices, they don't mind. But for somebody who is a high achiever, you have to focus on the how. The how is very important. How did you get to this point? You want to make ₦1,000,000. Are you just going to dabble into anything that comes your way? Dubious practices, fraudulent practices. Are you just going to do that because, the goal is ultimately 1 million. So how we come about ₦1,000,000 doesn't matter. That's not what we are talking about. A high achiever focuses on the how. The process is very, very important. That's number one. The how is very important. Number two is that they are team players. They are excellent team players. They know how to build the right team that performs those processes and gets to the goal. So they are not just lone workers. Lone workers are wonderful, but they understand the importance of having one or two persons, 2 or 3 persons coming together to brainstorm and talk about the strategies that they can use to get to a particular point. So being an excellent team player is very, very important. So these are the questions you have to ask yourself if you want to become process oriented. What are my taxes? What are the things I have to do? You have to lay them out, like make a list of the things you have to accomplish. You say, oh, okay, by the end of September, I want to be able to make this amount of money. Lay out those taxes. Lay out those taxes and what you intend to do at every point in time. Okay, say you need to meet somebody, an influencer, a marketer, or somebody that is going to help you, push out content for your product. That's a tax. So lay out those things. The ultimate goal is that the processes are laid down, they are streamlined, they are in accordance to bringing you to your ultimate goal. That is what it means to be process oriented. So high achievers establish processes, put things in place. You have a business, a client wants to get something from you. There's a process to get that client to the final consuming stage. Like before you eventually sell that person the product, there's a process of convincing the person. There's a process of allowing the person to buy. Say, let's use Jumia, for instance. You already have in mind that a customer can go on Jumia and just window shop without getting something. So what is your strategy to make that person come down to the process of getting that thing they are window shopping? So what's the process? So the person looks through all the options they have. Make sure the options are not too much, because people find it hard to make a decision when they have too many options. So make sure the options are not so much so that they can streamline their choices. So they make a choice, they go through, there's a process to go through. You take it to the cart, you make payment, you add your card or your payment method, whatsoever. Take it there and decide on the delivery time. Add all of those things, and before you know it, in 5 to 6 days, the person makes payment first, and then the person gets delivery of that thing they have ordered. That's a process. That's a strategy. So make sure that all of your life or your being is streamlined. There are processes to get to things. It could be something as basic as chores in the house. There are processes to get the things. There's a system of arranging things. There's a system of making everything better. So that's it about being process oriented. Thank you for watching, guys. And remember to subscribe. Remember to click on the notification bell so that you get notified when a video drops. Thank you for watching. Bye.